Scott Galloway on balancing ambition and personal fulfillment. In today's fast-paced world, ambition often seems like the only compass guiding us through life's complexities. We're told to chase our dreams, climb those corporate ladders, and leave no stone unturned in our quest for success. But what happens when the pursuit of ambition begins to feel like it's stealing away our sense of fulfillment? Enter Scott Galloway, a professor at NYU Stern School of Business and a renowned speaker, who has dedicated his career to helping individuals navigate the tricky terrain between ambition and personal satisfaction. Let me tell you this. Scott's insights on balancing ambition and personal fulfillment are nothing short of revolutionary. He doesn't just talk about the theory. He dives into the practical realities of what it means to live a truly balanced life. Here's something you should know. According to Scott, ambition is not inherently bad. It's a necessary part of growth and achievement. What can be problematic, however, is when ambition becomes so all-consuming that it leaves little room for the things that truly make us happy. To illustrate this point, let's consider a common scenario. You've been working tirelessly on your startup, pouring every waking moment into it. You've invested countless hours, sleepless nights, and all your savings. Your friends, family, and even your own health have suffered because of this relentless drive. In the end, you've built a successful company, but at what cost? You realize now that while your ambition led to professional success, it left you feeling empty and disconnected from your true passions and values. This is precisely the kind of dilemma Scott addresses. He believes that true fulfillment comes from aligning your ambitions with your personal values and interests. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're driven by your passions, yet still able to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Here's something you should know. Scott emphasizes that this balance isn't about giving up on ambition, but rather about reframing it in a way that supports your overall well-being. Let me tell you this. One of the most compelling lessons Scott shares is the importance of setting boundaries. Just like a marathon runner needs to pace themselves during a race, we need to pace ourselves with our ambitions. This means saying no to opportunities that don't align with our values or that will lead to burnout. Scott uses the analogy of a house. If you keep adding rooms to your house without considering how much space you already have, you'll eventually run out of room to grow. Similarly, if you keep pushing your ambitions without taking time to reflect on what's truly important to you, you'll eventually burn out. But here's the good news. It's never too late to reset your ambition and find that alignment. Let me tell you this. Scott's advice is not about quitting your dreams or settling for less. Instead, it's about recalibrating them so they serve your overall happiness. For instance, instead of trying to become the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, you could focus on building a small business that fulfills your passion for design or sustainability. By doing so, you're not sacrificing ambition, but rather redirecting it towards something more meaningful. Now, let's bring this back to reality. Think about your own life. Have you ever found yourself waking up early on weekends just to work on a project that doesn't really excite you? Or maybe you've stayed up late to finish a report that you don't even enjoy writing. These are signs that your ambitions might be out of sync with your personal values. Scott would encourage you to ask yourself, is this really what I want to spend my time doing? I once had a friend who was a rising star in her tech startup. She was always working long hours, sacrificing weekends and vacations, and constantly pushing herself to achieve more. At first, she felt invigorated by the challenge. But over time, she began to feel overwhelmed and disconnected. One day, she realized that she wanted to pursue a career in social entrepreneurship instead. She took a risk, leaving her secure job, and started a nonprofit organization that aligned with her passion for helping underprivileged communities. While it wasn't easy, she found immense joy and fulfillment in this new path. She discovered that her ambitions were serving her better than ever before. So here's the question. Are you ready to take that leap? To reevaluate your ambitions and find that alignment with your personal values? Remember, the journey towards balance is not linear. It requires patience, self-reflection, and sometimes a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. But the rewards are worth it. By finding that sweet spot between ambition and fulfillment, you'll not only create a more satisfying life, but also become a more effective, happier version of yourself. In closing, let me tell you this. Scott Galloway's insights on balancing ambition and personal fulfillment offer a roadmap to a more balanced and fulfilling life. It's about understanding that true success isn't just about achieving external goals, but also about cultivating a deep sense of purpose and contentment within. So, go ahead, take that risk, and start your journey towards a life that's truly aligned with your aspirations and values. Because ultimately, the greatest ambition is to live a life that feels truly fulfilling.